One thing I didn't ask you about, and I'm sure people would want to know, is financing. So the first deals that were houses, you mentioned FHA.
Yep.
So that I'm familiar with that, but why don't you want to give, or all 4 loans were FHA ones? Or,
Just the first one was a 3% down FHA loan. So if I bought it for $98,000, I put like $3,000 down, like pretty much my signing bonus for my first job.
And that one needs to be an FHA. That one you need to owner occupy.
Yes, yeah. So I didn't have any other houses. I had never purchased anything. So I, said I'm going to live there for a month and then rent it out, and that was fine.
And then there's loan limits like by county. So what's interesting is if you want to do that in where we're sitting now in Cook County and buy like a 4-unit in like one of the nicer neighborhoods, let's say, you're quite a bit over that limit. But for a house in South Bend, whatever county that's in, this fit perfectly, no issue.
Correct. Yeah, no issue. And I did run into an issue as I started buying more of these houses, and I was financing that. Like I was, $40,000 house I would finance, and then eventually banks were like, "Oh, well, you can only have 5 loans in your name." I'm like, "Oh, well, wish you'd have told me this earlier," because I'm getting a loan for $23,000 or something, and so eventually I was able to kind of get around that. And I did bring on, I have a partner that I bring on that I actually went to grade school with. And so I pulled him into some of the deals, and I was like, okay, can we put the loan in your name? And then that was it. One way we were able to kind of grow it as well.
Yeah, I've heard of people doing that because so first one was FHA in your name. Then the next 3, those were just through like a local bank in South Bend, or from where?
Yeah, local bank in South Bend, 20% down. But 20% down of $45,000 is not much. So I was able to save that with my job. And so that's kind of how we got those first couple.
Thanks for joining us on the Rise and Invest podcast. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube or wherever you enjoy your podcast. If you'd like to dive even deeper into real estate investing, check out our company's website, riseinvest.com, where we have numerous free resources and information that can help both active and passive real estate investors. Our 100-plus page passive investing guidebook, our trends report, and our blog are all available on our website. If you are an accredited investor, you can get started today as a passive investor in our multifamily investment opportunities by hitting the Invest Now button on our website.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of Drew Breneman and guests as of the date of recording and do not purport to reflect the views or opinions of Rise Invest Holdings LLC and its subsidiaries. The views and opinions are provided for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon or deemed as investment or tax advice or an offer to buy or sell securities, and the speaker cannot be held responsible for any direct or incidental loss incurred by applying any of the information offered.